Hello again, tactical YouTubers. Dub here. I just wanted to do a quick review of the SOG Twitch 2. I must admit that this review is a little bit premature, as I've only been carrying this knife for about a week and a half. But it's already coming out of the rotation. I'll tell you why in just a minute. Let's run through some quick specs. This is a US 8 blade that is 2.68 inches long, making the entire knife 6.2 inches long. So it's a fairly small knife. It weighs 2.6 ounces, which is fairly light. It's got these aluminum handle scales, which I like quite a bit. That's probably my favorite thing about the knife is it's got a really cool kind of texturing on it. I like it quite a bit. I also like this oversized pivot screw. But there are a lot of problems with this knife for me. To start off with, just like every SOG knife I've ever owned, it's got blade play, both up and down and left to right. The left to right can be taken out by adjusting the pivot screw, but it slows down the assisted opening. So I just leave a little bit in there so I can get that fast deployment. But that up and down play, just like every SOG I've ever owned, is there. I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy another SOG folder anyway. Their fixed blades and multi-tools are perfectly fine, but their folders have always given me trouble. But yet I keep picking up more SOGs. And I really like the look of this knife. I think it's a pretty handsome knife. The fact that it's light, I really like the look of that pocket clip. So I think it's a fairly handsome knife. Of course, it's got that flipper on the back. One of the more ingenious things they have here is the pass-through lock back bar, which has this hole here in which the flipper comes through. So that's pretty cool, but it just doesn't work very well. There's way too much play in the blade for me. I mean, a lot of people will find that much blade play acceptable. I do not. For cutting tasks, it came sharp enough. Once again, not the sharpest blade I've ever received, but it came sharp enough to cut stuff. That's all I can give it, really. But I've never had luck. I've had flashes, I've had an Aegis. I've just never had any luck with SOG folders. So I don't like the lockup. Another thing that I don't like is you can see right here it has this lock that will lock. You can see it move there. That locks the blade either in the open or closed. It won't allow me to push the lock bar. Alright, so it will lock it in either the open or closed position, which I have a problem with because when I pull it out of my pocket, I will hit that and I will engage it, or when I push it in my pocket, I'll hit it and engage it and I won't be able to open it. I actually, today, and what's making me do this review early, to be honest, is I had this up in an old refrigerator trying to cut a tie off, and I got it lodged up in there with my hand around it and couldn't pull it out. And I tried hitting the lock bar with my thumb, and if I could have disengaged the knife, I could have pulled it out quite easily. But this lock had come on, and I couldn't get it out, and I couldn't find that lock with my thumb back here to hit it. So I was really fighting and really getting angry at this knife for that feature. Now, that's just personal preference. A lot of people like that added security. I just do not. But, for an everyday pocket, knife, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I'm trying to be as positive as I can. I just don't like this knife, to be completely honest. And, it's one of the worst $40 I've spent in a while, in my opinion. And, this is all personal preference. There's really nothing wrong with the knife. It's just, I don't like it. So I am taking it out of my rotation and moving something else in because it's made me angry. It would take 2 hands to count the number of times this lock has engaged on me when I didn't want it to, and made me angry. So the fact is, I don't like knives that cause trouble like that. There's too many knives on the market that are a lot better than this one, and I should be giving it time in my pocket instead of this. So, that's just a quick review, a couple quick thoughts, and as you can probably tell, I'm not very happy at this knife right now. And in fact, if there's anybody out there that is interested in this knife and has any trade, pretty much whatsoever, hit me up, because I'd be willing to get rid of this knife. Usually I keep knives for the collection, whether I like them or not, but this is, it's too nice of a knife to just sit there and never be used again. Yet, I will never pick it up again. It deploys quite fast, fast enough, but if you take that play out of the blade, it slows the deployment down a little bit, which I don't like. But anyway, that's enough of me ranting about this knife. Like I said, if anybody's interested and you want to buy it, or if you got any decent trade for it, I would definitely be interested. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If any of you have this knife out there and have those same problems, or want to disagree with me, please feel free to. But anyway, if anybody's interested, let me know. So until next time, y'all be careful out there. Arrivederci.